Look what we made together. It's a turkey. So the holidays are just about here. It's the beginning of November for me, so I wanted to make this video so that way you could see it before Thanksgiving and all the other holidays. I'm excited to eat this, so watch and I'll show you how I make mine. It's super easy, so if you've never made one before, don't feel intimidated. The seasonings are minimal. You just put it in the oven after you're done seasoning it, and it's just easy. So I'll show you how. So my turkey was in the fridge for approximately 5 days, and it still was slightly frozen, which is annoying. So keep that in mind when you need to thaw out your turkey, maybe a little bit more than 5 days. So I went ahead and put it in a sink of warm water. I knew that the frozen turkey would bring the temperature down, so it would be cool water. And then I added salt, so it's also finishing its thawing out process while also soaking in a brine at the same time. So 2 birds, 1 stone, no pun intended. And let me see, looks like this feels pretty thawed out. You can really tell if it's thawed out when you try to get the stuff out of the inside. So we got the organs here. Just stick it on this side of the sink. Definitely always check and make sure you've gotten everything out of the inside. And hold on. Do I need to go from the other side to get the rest out? Yep. All right, I'm pretty sure the neck. I don't know. I've always really wondered. Go ahead and drain this water. Try to without getting poultry water inside my glove. Oh, gross. Oh, dang it, I did anyways. Ugh, change out my glove. Okay, so I do not like touching raw meat just because I always get it under my fingernails and I can never seem to get it out. Sometimes these come with a bag of gravy. Okay, so I can feel on the inside that this is completely thawed out. So that's great. And I'm not feeling anything else. So the organ meat was on this side. It was right here. Okay. All right, it really looks empty. Can you see in there? Looks empty to me. I just really don't want there to be a plastic bag of gravy in here, because sometimes there is. Okay. What is that? I don't know what part of the turkey that is. Yeah. Okay, whatever. It's attached. I want to make sure. Yep, those are definitely the breasts. Okay, I'm going to take my gloves off. Wash my hands, because I'm not going to touch my my spices and my salt and all that with nasty hands. Okay, so this is a 14-pound turkey. And general rule of thumb is to cook your turkey at 325 for 20 minutes per pound of thawed out turkey. So that's going to equate to almost 4 hours. And I'm going to go ahead and do 4 hours for this turkey at 325. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to do this to all the sides, is oil it. And that's all the oil we're going to use total. So we're going to have to smear that around all the sides. And I'm going to go through a lot of gloves because I will never get that feeling out from under my fingernails. Raw meat feeling, like, I don't know, it's some sort of sensory thing with me and I can't handle it. I'm not grossed out by like meat and touching it. That doesn't gross me out. It's the feeling after I've washed my hands a million times and I still feel it. It's this weird feeling. Anyways. So we're just going to smear the oil all around. Even though it's moist, the oil also helps all the seasonings and spices stick. Okay. That'll work. And you don't need to add any liquid to the bottom of your pan. This is actually a turkey roasting pan, and it comes with a rack in the bottom so that it's separated from the juices. But I actually want mine to cook in the juices. It makes it super tender. Okay, so we got breast side up again. I'm going to take off one of my gloves. Oh, I should have opened all these. Ouch. Okay, so a very basic savory turkey would just be salt, pepper, seasoned salt, and thyme. But I thought I'd spruce it up a little bit, add a bit of sage from the garden, and put some bay leaves in the bottom for the juices, because we're going to use those juices afterwards. It's going to be so good. You want to be extremely generous with the salt. Most of the salt cooks off, and it goes into the juices. But you want to make sure your turkey has a nice salty flavor. So this hand's going to do that, and this hand's going to manipulate the turkey with the glove on it. This is thyme. The top portion of this is actually thyme from the garden I just put in there. It's kind of hard to get anything. So I don't stuff my turkey. You totally can. Oh, I'm trying to shove seasonings into the wrong end. This end's a little bit more open. Oh, gross. I had to clean that off. Let me get some more salt. There we go. Okay. That's good. I have no measurement for you as to how much that was. I'll get some sage. Again, you can do just thyme, but I think I'll spruce it up a bit and add some sage. I usually always do just thyme, so I'm not going to do too much sage because I don't want to overdo it, since I don't know exactly how much is enough, because I haven't, yeah, you know what I mean. Let's do some seasoned salt. Okay, so we want to be breast up, which we are. Wow, the cavity is like super open for us. It'd be like the perfect turkey to stuff, because it's just sitting like that. It's crazy. It's not usually so open. I might have broke it, actually. That might have been why. Okay. Okay, breast up first. The reason why is because mine's cooking for 4 hours. At the 3-hour mark, we're going to flip it. Wait, that's the opposite. Earlier I said breast side down is where we want to end up. Starting. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Flip it over. We're going to cook it breast side down for the first 3 hours, so the breast meat is in the juices, super juicy, soaking all that up. And then at the 1-hour mark, we'll flip it, and we'll let the breast finish the last hour upright. And that way, all that skin, there's a whole lot more skin on the other side, will get crispy instead of soggy and gooey. So we've got all of our stuff in here. Let's add, okay, well, we're going to add 4 bay leaves because I've already touched them to the bottom to make the juices super savory. And then we'll take them out before we use the juices. Okay, that's it. Super simple and easy. Let me grab some pepper, actually. We'll go ahead and do the pepper now, that's fine. Pepper now or later, either way. I have a pepper, one of these, it's just on the table, so I'm just gonna use this. Salt, pepper, seasoned salt, thyme, olive oil, sage, bay leaves. That's what we're doing. So, 3-hour mark, and I don't want to splash myself. So I could put a towel in my shirt and let it hang down. But I'll just use this apron. This will work. Okay, let's get the turkey out. Looking good so far. Okay, I don't have like a special way of flipping this without hurting myself. So, let's see what we can make happen. Maybe tong it, and then we'll try. I know you guys saw the turkey, but not yet. I did a temperature check, and everything on this side is done. So we'll see. And it might already all be done, but we want to get the other side browned. Because, this is heavy. All right. Shove it in there. No. We'll shove it in this way. Okay. Okay, let's try. Oh, this is working better. Okay. I'm pretty sure I shoved that in its butthole. I don't know. Let's get that out. It actually lost all its skin. So almost. No, never mind. It's still there. So trying to brown its skin almost seemed pointless. It lost quite a bit of its skin, I think. Yeah, a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know. It doesn't look as skinny. All right. It's flipped. It's done. Like, look, fall apart, fall off the bone. Good to go. But I want to get a little bit of browning on this side. So we're not going to put the lid back on. We're going to stick it back in. I'm going to see where we're at with the temperature. We want to exceed 165. Everywhere I'm poking has done that. So it's done. Sticking it back in to brown the top of it. And we'll take it back out. So that's cool. 3 hours is all this one took, which is less than 20 minutes per pound. That's great. By the way, my back's getting better. I was able to do that without pain. So I think I'm going to up the temperature. Get that browning process done faster and then just take it out. So yeah, we're at the 3-hour mark right now. Well, looks good. Oh, awesome. Yum. We're going to let it rest for 10 minutes at least. And then go from there. Are you sitting like a good girl? Are you a good girl? You are a good girl. We're letting it rest. It's resting, which means we're not going to mess with it any more than I already did because I couldn't help myself. We're going to leave it alone. But don't worry, you'll get some soon. Okay? Here, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Your ears. You're flopped over. All right, this is still resting. But remember when I said we were going to do something with all the juices in the bottom? Well, now's the time. Let me bring you in close. Pan, strainer, and all those juices. We don't want all the juices, but we want quite a bit. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to get all the juices just to strain it and then put some of the juices back in. Because there's that gunky poultry stuff like you see in here. And then the bay leaves. So let's see what we can do. Whew, heavy and hot. Cool. And that looks amazing. All right. That's good. Enough juices to keep the meat moist whenever I take it off the bone. And the rest of the juices for the next step. I got a little spoonful of broth here. Let's see if I can get in frame. Oh, so good. Not too salty either. I know I put a lot of salt in there, so I just wanted to check and make sure it wasn't going to be too salty. Sorry, 1 second. I'm looking for a whisk. Okay. All right, in case you haven't figured it out, all those juices are going to turn into a gravy. Because whenever you're cooking a turkey for a holiday, what do you make? You make mashed potatoes. The gravy goes good on top of mashed potatoes or the turkey itself. We've got cold water, flour, didn't measure either. You either throw the flour in the pot, the hot pot, and then use an immersion blender to get the clumps out, or you put the flour into cold water first. Which I'm still having clumps anyway, so this is cold water. Yep, whole bunch of clumps. Maybe I dumped too much flour in at once. I don't know. Half the time I end up getting the immersion blender out anyways when I make gravy. All right, we're gonna add it to the pot. All right, this is already simmering. Got the turkey juices on the stove here. Gonna whisk it. Yeah, but it did have clumps. Okay, I'm gonna get out the blender. It's already thickening up though, that's great. I forgot to record it, but I accidentally forgot to record it, but I added a little bit of cream to it too, so it's a nice creamy turkey thick broth. That's good. I didn't make mashed potatoes to go with this turkey today because I'm not making a full holiday meal right now. I just wanted to show you how to make a turkey, but I got other plans for this gravy. So you'll see that in a future video, what I do with this gravy. It'll be a surprise. Don't want to spoil it. So I don't know how to cut up a turkey or anything like that. This is not a tutorial for cutting turkeys at all. Matter of fact, I usually get in there with my fingers and pull the meat off the bones. That way I can feel for all the little bones everywhere, because they are everywhere. And then I just leave it in the juices to be nice and moist. So that's what I'm going to do now that this is rested for a while. We got our gravy, we got our turkey. I made a sweet potato casserole, so that video will be coming out soon if it hasn't already. That's going to go with this. And that's it. Have a wonderful day. I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll see you later. I'll post up some videos for you to watch over here, and have a wonderful day. And I might have already said that, but I mean it, so I said it again. I'll see you next time. Bye. P.S. If you don't care about the skin being crisp and crunchy, like, I ended up just pulling it off. It was kind of dumb. It's not crisp and crunchy enough. If you don't care about the skin anyways, but you're going to pull it off, just cook it with the breast down the whole time. It's going to be even juicier. So, just my 2 cents. Have a great day. P.S.S. Save your bones. You know why? I'll tell you why. We're going to make broth with them. So you can do it with me whenever I do mine. I'll show you, of course. So, hold on to your bones. Don't give them to your dogs either. No poultry bones to dogs. Bye.